Sup guys, today I'm going to bring you a really cool build guide on a Cyclone character, and it's actually going to be part of a series. I'm going to make 3 more videos after this, so 4 total Cyclone videos to show all, to showcase all the different kind of cheeses that I think are really neat and interesting. And honestly, I just threw all my currency at Cycloners and made 4 of them in standard. So to start off the series, I'm going to showcase my Juggernaut Cycloner, two-handed, using an Abyssus and a Lore Weave for the damage reduction you get for having higher max elemental resistances. Can't really do it in League though, because the Lore Weaves are kind of nerfed in League. But there's still really good replacements for this, obviously, which you'll see in the future build guides. And then the Abyssus, obviously in League, it's not as strong either. But still very strong, and this is about actually half of my damage, honestly. Half of my damage is this. And the reason we're able to use this and get away with it without really taking the negative there, which is that increased physical damage taken, is because we're a Juggernaut, and we get a lot of endurance charges, free endurance generation through this node, and then additional fizz reduction from this, and also damage reduction from this. So it really doesn't affect us that much. If we go to the path of building, you can see with max endurance charges, I'm at 90% fizz reduction, which is fizz cap. So, and this is shaper DPS if you care. So yeah, let's take a look at a map real quick just to kind of see what it looks like, see how it feels. We use that. Cannot regenerate health. It's annoying for my mana. That's the problem. My leaf slam, I don't like doing that. Oh, this is better. That is going to be a hard boss, though. Ugh. Bloodline. Yeah, it seems fine. I don't know. Seems fine. Corrupted. Alright. Beyond it, Lair of the Hydra. Basically, I just need to do this to spawn Uber Elder. Alright, so you see right off the bat, you pop your Blood Rage, and then you just then you just go to town. I haven't even been hit yet, so my endurance charges haven't been generated. So I need to maybe get hit real quick. Come on. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 7. Boom. 7 endurance charges. Dodge the fiery thing. Yeah, you're not really an unkillable tank with this character. Obviously, I've only got 5.8k health approximately. So you're not super unkillable, but you're still super durable as far as tanks go. And you do a lot of damage. Juggernaut is just a very smooth and sweet ascendancy, and yeah, this is one of my top 4 favorite Cycloners that I've built. Maybe at the end I'll go through and rate them all, like how much I like them in enjoyability. I don't know. It's really personal taste, you know, what you want to do with these. As far as damage goes, this guy's probably 2nd, maybe 3rd on the damage charts because he's using a two-hander. Generally, you lose a little bit of damage for going two-handers. But plus side, you only need to craft 1 weapon. That's cool. That's cool. You get extra sockets too. Look at all this maps. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, I just used all my flasks. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Oh, I'm gonna lose all my endurance charges now. Oh, I should probably get my totems out, huh? There we go. Easy. Easy. Harbinger bow. Harbinger. Alright, so let's go over the character a little bit. We've got a two-handed sword, 740 PDPS with an implicit that says Splody. Basically, killed enemies explode, dealing 5% of their life as fizz. Yeah, really good for clearing. You're obviously Cyclone, so you don't really have a problem with that. But I like this kind of weapon. I think that these are really fun and cool. Obviously, the Abysses, for reasons we talked about before, ridiculous amounts of extra damage and not that much downside. Lore Weave, since we have Juggernaut Ascendancy and we get Unflinching, with it, which is 8% reduced elemental damage taken while at max endurance charges. We're always at max endurance charges, and then another 5%. It's just really nice to have the 80% over the 75 or 76, depending on. Well, I guess this has become kind of standard. +1 all res, Soul of Steel, since it's really close to everything that you want. So yeah, just 4% more max res. Just very nice, very nice. As far as the amulet, we're looking at just basic amulet, life resist, damage, weapon range, really good. Gloves, I annulled off all the stuff and got more attack speed. And then yeah, just got a bunch of AoE and weapon range. I don't know, not really the best choice, I guess. Expensive gloves, but still kind of cool. The enchantment Blade on hit, its fizz damage is the commandment of blades. It's a spell, not melee stuff, so I mean, it's not the best. It could be commandment of fury. That would be the best. Curse on hit, assassin's mark ring, very good. I gotta recraft this if I want to use it on this character though, because I've got the shattered an enemy recently for more multi and Ellie move there. Yeah, not super good. Turns out probably attack speed might be better there, or maybe resists or something, and I re-gear someone. But yeah, just my old assassin's mark ring for my crit conversion character, or cold conversion character. Very good ring though. Belt, yeah, well, life resists. Shoes, life resist. Flasks, we've got move, speed, a lucky, a taste of hate, a lion's roar, and then an instant recovery life flask with freeze immunity. Very good. Basically required on everyone, I think, freeze immunity stuff. Yeah. As far as the tree goes, you're going to want to go down here, grab your life, grab some damage over here, swing around. You usually get the life wheel last. You have a free jewel slot there, since it's only 1/2. Yeah, then you swing over here. Yeah, if you're leveling, I guess you'd want to go grab some generic nodes first. You might not. You might want to go with Impale nodes as well. I don't know. Figure it out. Leveling's easy. Okay, so the first cool thing that you get on your tree is bloodletting. Reduced damage taken from bleeding enemies. Just stacking up that damage reduction is super good. Weapon range, AoE, super good. Since you're going Impale, you want that chance to Impale, you want that Impale effect over here, you want 100% chance to Impale. The way you get that is the 2 Impale nodes, which are here and here. And you go this way because you don't need this extra one, because you're getting the rest from your Dread Banner and your Impale support. And that will put you at exactly 100%. So if you get this, you'd be at 110. It's just wasted. You'd rather have Impale effect because that's just extra damage. Very good. Impale is super high damage. I'm not sure exactly how much more it would be. Maybe it's like 40% more in an ideal scenario, I'd have to guess, than LE conversion. Both are really good options though. But definitely Impale is sick. So you get some multi here, you get the good multi nodes, go the multi path. That's the way you scale your damage. You get crit multi down here, really good sword multi node. You get this just because you like that increase effect of Fortify. That's like an extra 2% damage reduction every 10% it is, I think. 10%, yeah, 2% because it's 20% damage reduction. So yeah, just more damage reduction. You also get some cool stuff, movement speed, attack speed, all the stuff you want. There's an increase effect node, super good. You get the two-hander wheel. You get the endurance charge, all the stuff, pretty self-explanatory. You get this for the dex. You need some dex in your tree. You need to ignore all movement penalties from armor, super good. Then you waste 4 points down here to grab your leech, so you get 20% leech of life and mana. Awesome. Since you're Fizz, you could probably drop these points and get it elsewhere, like maybe on your amulet you could get like mana steal, and then like on a jewel you could get like life steal, fizz to life steal. There's some ways to do it, and then you just get 4 extra points for doing that, which is a super good thing. I didn't do that because I'm lazy, and I already have pretty good gear. Pretty happy with this character. You grab this, enemies can't leech life from you, and it's just good life nodes. You grab strength if you want it. Your Juggernaut, you benefit from strength and damage, accuracy, because of this node here. Gain accuracy equal to your strength, and then on top of that, you just get life because, you know, strength gives life and damage. So just just a good little node there. You take the really good damage node down here, gives you weapon range for your swords. Yeah, super good. This one's not super good. You could take it if you have extra points, I guess. Probably would want to go and take the double damage down here, though. Then you just go up, grab the sweet multi-wheel, grab the endurance charges over here. Since you're already here, you grab these. You need some int, I think, in your build for conch effect if you're using conch, or infused channeling if you're using infused channeling. Let's see, how much do you need? 114. Yeah, so I needed all that int. I have a lot of dex on my amulet. That's kind of something to note. What else? You've got jewel priorities, melee crit multi, attack speed. That's a pretty good one. You're going to be using Pride. I got a really cool one here. Just increased attack damage while using... I actually found this one. Didn't trade for it or anything because I'm a boss. Attack, physical while using Pride, and flash charge. This doesn't look as good as it sounds. Gain a flash charge when you deal a critical strike well affected by precision. Obviously good, but it's a flash charge. It's not all of your flash charges. So you get a crit, you get 1 flash charge on one of these. So you see how it's 60? You don't get... if you were at 0 here, you'd go to 1 on Lion's Roar. If you were 0 here, but you already went to 1 on Lion's Roar, you wouldn't get it on Taste of Hate. So it doesn't just fill your flasks up. It actually... and I believe there might be an internal cooldown for every time it can tick, too. So it's about as a fifth of effective as a Pathfinder, but still pretty cool. I notice my flasks up more often, but not nearly as much as when I'm a Pathfinder or something. Maybe someone's verified how that actually works somewhere, but yeah, kind of cool. It's just something I get for free. You want corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. I have a pretty crappy one. Gives me a little bit of int, melee damage, 7% life. It's not the worst. It looks like it'd be a 2 exalt jewel in standard, maybe 2.5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go over the links. Your main link, you're going to be using Cyclone with melee fizz, infused channeling, pulverize, fortify, impale support. You need impale support because you're going impale, so that's the first link. Your second link would probably be infused channeling because it's just very good. And then your third link would probably be pulverize, and then your fourth would be fizz, and then fortify. I like having fortify on my Cyclone because it's always on me. I don't need to worry about stopping and like leap slamming or anything like that. And it's just a decent multiplier, good way to get damage really high. I have an Enlightened 4 here so that I can reserve like the exact amount of mana. Using Pride, Flesh and Stone, Maim support on Flesh and Stone for extra damage when I'm in Maim or Blood Stance, and I'm always in Blood Stance except for now. I guess that whole run wasn't done in Blood Stance. Maybe that's why my damage sucked. Let me see. Check this. Yeah, and then I lose like 30% damage on top of that. Okay. Good job, Alex. what else is cool? Mana cost of skills. Super great enchant for your rings because it makes your Cyclone actually free. It costs 0 mana for me to Cyclone using these links. Definitely would recommend on any Cyclone character. It just lets you reserve more of your mana and get more damage out of the skill. Cyclone, ridiculous amounts of damage. Going back to the links, Pride, Flesh and Stone, Maim, yep. Dread Banner, I just stuck it on my Leap Slam. Leap Slam, Fortify. You could put Endurance Charge on melee stun. Since you stun for Leap Slam, I think it's guaranteed. So since you're Juggernaut, that would be a good way to proc your thing without having to risk getting hit. Because you still take a lot of damage if you don't have Endurance Charges up. So like if you die in a boss fight and come back to that boss fight, you'll die again. Very irritating. Happens frequently when I die to like Uber Elder. I'll just go back in and get one shot. But if you have Leap Slam on it, then you organize to get a couple of Leap Slams on ads, and then it guarantees the stun. Maybe you can even do it on Shaper. I haven't tried it yet. That'd be pretty cool though. Actually, I think I might even take this out for that. Just I've convinced myself. That's sweet. What else? Links here. Oh yeah, you're using War Chief. You can use anything for this ability. Static Strike. Blade Storm would be super good. Ancestral War Chief, it's just your second ability. Use War Chief because it gives you 16% more melee damage while the totem's active, and then if you use the alt, it's 32% more melee damage while it's active. I think that goes up to a little bit higher though when it's at max rank. But yeah, 32% more damage while your totem is active. It's almost a no-brainer. It's like another half link. So you need to be using that. Blade Storm also gives you a nice little damage bonus. It's I think while you're in Blood Stance, it gives you like 13 or 14% more attack speed, which is super good. But yeah, this one went with totems. A little bit more standard, I'd say. Lasts a little longer. They can be killed though, so they're a little bit of back and forth on the reasoning there. But yeah, Molten Shell paired with Blood and Sand down here. Precision there. You could move Dread Banner over here if you wanted to move Dread Banner over to this link, and then you could put like an Enlightened 3 here, and then you'd have a little bit more mana. And then you'd just lose the Portal Gem. You'd have to put something in there or get another socketed ring for the Portal Gem. So that's the links. I guess we could go over the War Chief. The War Chief gives you Ancestral War Chief. Let me see here. War Chief. You need Impale on that because you want 100% Impale. Everything that you do should have Impale on it because Impale gives you a lot more extra damage. War Chief, Conk Effect, because usually you're just using it on single targets, melee damage. Multi-Totem, it's a must-have. It makes it so you cast them faster, makes it so you put up 2, so if they take like, one of them takes a hit, the other one's still smacking away, super good. And then you go Bloodlust, because you cause bleeding. You could go Fortify, though. Realistically, I think Fortify would be better here. That just makes your totem stay alive a little longer. Yeah, let's go with that, and then I was going to put Endurance Charge on melee stun over there. Endurance Charge, holy cow. Boom. That's going to be sweet. I'm excited. So yeah, little renovations, little innovations, sorry. What else could you do in the tree? Obviously, you got a really easy 3-link here for your jewel sockets. Since I'm Jugg, though, I went down here, and my last points were dedicated for all this extra life you get down here. But realistically, you could take 3 out here, 3 out here, and take this jewel slot and take that jewel slot. I mean, I'm 95, so you might have a little bit of issue getting there. But yeah, if you're 99 or 98, for example, then you could fill out this whole jewel socket and still have this whole wheel filled up. You could take points out of here. This node is 14 max life and 20 flat. So basically, if you think about it, 20 flat, 4 max, 5 max, 5 max, plus you get the strength. It's usually, if you go here, it's usually always worth it to go get even if you're just going to get this, it's more value just in flat life, because you get the 5 node there. So yeah, if you're already here, generally, if you are at all interested in your character, you go grab the Constitution. Super good. Yeah, super fun character. Super fun character, and I think I went over all the cheese. I just want to make sure all the cheese is filled out. Every cheese. Oh, get Onslaught. Sorry. Get Onslaught. Get Unholy Might. Gives you just more damage. Well, you're mapping. You don't really need it, though. I mean, you already have enough damage to map basically everything in the game. You really just want it for boss fights, I'd say. When they spawn ads, you just sometimes get like an extra 20% attack speed and Unholy Might. It'd be super good if you had an implicit for Onslaught in here. You could put Onslaught linked somewhere. I don't know if that's Onslaught on kill. Let's see if there's any Onslaught on the tree. Yeah, these are all Onslaught on kill. They don't just give you Onslaught. Can't get Onslaught any cheesy way, so unless you're a Pathfinder. Or sorry, Raider. But yeah, that was the build guide for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. The next one's super fun, super cheeky Cycloner. So stay tuned. You'll really like it. Thanks, guys. Bye.